All right, everybody, welcome back to the Writer channel. This week we're checking out a playbook for an AI agent built by our field marketing team that helps keep track of the dozens of packages en route to your event without having to manually punch in tracking numbers or visit the different websites and apps of all the carriers you're relying on. If you want to learn how we automated this work so that you can save hours of time and stress and focus instead on what's happening in the field, stay tuned, and Ryan Schwary from our field marketing team will explain how she built it.
Hi everyone, my name is Ryan Schwary and I am a field marketing manager here at Writer. So when deciding what I should create for a playbook, I decided to go with tasks that are tedious, that are repetitive, and that would save me a lot of time and headache if I just automated them into creating playbooks. You'll see here we are in Writer's homepage. You can switch between chat mode and agent mode, but for the sake of this demo, we will be in agent mode. I will click into here into playbooks. We'll start off with our swag shipment tracker. It will monitor swag shipment, capture detailed tracking information, assess delivery risks, and post proactive updates to dedicated Slack channels for field marketing teams. So instead of my swag being shipped from point A to point B and myself having to manually check the platform, whether that be FedEx, USPS, UPS, or even Amazon Prime, I will have this agent continuously track where my package is and send me updates only when there are delays or I need to find an alternative replacement for my swag, and it will also let me know when it has arrived safely in its destination. So now we will fill out the playbook. So we will input the tracking link, we'll input the carrier, the tracking number, the shipment name, the item, contents, quantity, the event program, where we are shipping from. It's important to include the city and the country if you're shipping internationally, and where we are shipping to. And I included the venue here. The recipient contact, the expected delivery date ETA, the sender vendor, the shipment priority, the date it must arrive by, and then the tracking checkpoints of interest. So for the sake of timing, I've actually utilized my AWS reInvent event brief, which includes all information needed for the internal members who are attending AWS reInvent. And I pulled this information from our swag tracking folder here. You'll complete the fields, you'll click Run Playbook, and after this is complete, the deliverables you'll get are your detailed shipment records, the Slack status updates, the risk assessment reports, and the retrospective notes for any missed ETAs. So we have a plan where it collected shipment information, created shipment record, it monitored and assessed risk. It provided Slack status updates. And so for my update specifically, I wanted to get an update into Ryan swag tracking status, a Slack channel that I created in Slack for myself. It handled any different edge cases that may have come up, and it closed out the shipment. So it will not continuously track where the shipment is once it has arrived at its destination. Here you can see it scraped the internet. It actually chatted with a UPS assistant, and it provided an update that this package, in fact, was delivered on November 6th at 11:37 a.m. to the receiver, which was the venue at the Venetian at AWS reInvent. So here you can see the conversation. We can also see the shipment details. So these are for our AWS reInvent stickers, the shipment details with the ID, name, event, carrier, tracking number, and tracking URL, which we can also click into from here. It showed the entire route information. So where it came from, where it was headed to. It showed the recipient was myself at booth 1770, and the contents and quantity were 100 stickers. We could see the sender, it came from our vendor Sticker Mule, and this was medium priority. Here's some delivery information, status tracking, and then the entire tracking history broken down here as well. We also have a notes and a closed out summary, so we can see that the package was successfully delivered. It did experience some delays. Luckily, we did receive the stickers on time, and it was delivered in Nevada, signed by Corey at the delivery location. So I can even see the name of who signed off for these stickers. Here's the code for the input and the output. Here are some expanded lines. And last but not least, Writer creates this workflow complete section where you can see the playbook run successfully and all of the steps that are at a high level important for this specific playbook entry. So this is my first playbook. This is important for not only myself, but for my team as well, as we're shipping many packages for conferences. So some conferences, as I mentioned, like reInvent or Dreamforce or RSA, we might have many different packages, and tracking each one causes a lot of stress. It also takes you away from your core tasks at hand, and it becomes a headache. I've had many sleepless nights wondering if my packages have arrived on site, and thanks to this agent, I now just input the information needed, run the playbook, and it provides me the updates that I need. Thank you all for watching. I hope that these playbooks stand out to you and inspire you to create some of your own to automate the work that you're doing every day. Thank you all. Bye.
All right, everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. If you work in field marketing, maybe this playbook and AI agent can save you some time and stress. If you want to learn more about how the Writer marketing team uses playbooks and AI agents to make our lives a little bit easier, subscribe to the channel or check out the links below. I'll be back each week with another example of a tool we built internally that helps our marketing team use AI to level up.